You hear?
And now it's time for the Lady Leo with the Community Information Show. Hey, this is information for everyone.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings to you and you and you, north, east, south, west of the world, wherever you may be tuning in right now. Tuning into www.blessradio.org. You're in tune to the sound of Lady Leo here with the Community Information Show. But before we do anything further, we want to give thanks to our Most High, the Omnipotent One, the one who creates all, the one with the all-seeing eye. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for life, health, strength, wisdom, knowledge and understanding, food, care, everything that you have lavished onto us, your people. I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you for giving our engineers and our management team the skills to put this all together, all this wonderful equipment, so that you can hear us whilst we speak to you. Also want to give thanks to, I said the engineers and management. Yeah, that was the engineers and management. Want to give thanks to Ragga for his wonderful hours of musical entertainment. When I say entertainment, you know, you can come into the studio, you might not be feeling too bubbly, but just listening to the way he delivers his music and the type of music he plays, you find yourself rocking and shocking those blues away. So I want to give thanks to Ragga for your hours of, I think it's from 2 p.m. right down to the hours of 6. I don't know what's happened to our lovely lady Cameo, but I really do hope and pray that you are fine and well. So yes, missing her for the last, I think, about 2 or 3 weeks now. Once again, we hope you're fine and well wherever you may be at this time. So once again, you're in tune to blessradio.org. That's www. all the W's, blessradio.org. That is where you are, in case you didn't realize. Once again, this is the Community Information Show, the show where we share community information, let you know what's going on, what's happened, what's, you know, all things, all bits and bobs like that. Yes, I do still have this bit of a soreish kind of throat, but we're going to press on. We're going to press along, and ensure that you get some information today. And one of the first things I want to talk to you about is, I want to say, it's not condolences, but, you know, taking in mind all those of you who are meant to be flying out yesterday and today, going to various different countries from the Gatwick airport, and your flights have been interrupted. I have a sister and a cousin and a friend. Sister and a cousin was meant to fly out yesterday from Gatwick, one to Jamaica, one to the Gambia. Got delayed. They had to travel all the way to the Midlands. One of them went all the way to the Midlands to Birmingham to get a coach, to get a coach from Gatwick to an airport in Birmingham in order to fly out to Jamaica. And I had a friend today. He went to the Midlands from Gatwick on a coach just to board his flight to go to Gambia. You know, I hope these people get their time back, or as much time on the other side, because nothing's more off-putting than when you've paid all that money, and flights ain't cheap, you know. These flights just ain't cheap. And then you've lost a day sitting in an airport for, 24 hours? That's not good, but we need to sort this out. I don't know what the government's doing about it, or the aviation, I don't know what they're doing, but I think that I've just saw a message saying that there are further flights being cancelled. So all those of you who are meant to be flying out from Gatwick at any given point in time, do check and make sure that you've got enough food in the airport to sustain you, because you know the airport prices are astronomical these days. So make sure you take your own packed lunch and stuff so you can, you know, sustain yourself whilst you're waiting for your flight. So that's that. I also want to say condolences once again to the Fenty family. Yesterday we laid one of our dear old sisters to rest. Just a young age, 63. Sister Aurea, her name is. I want to say condolences to the Fenty family. And the Skeet family as well. So I want to say condolences to you all. She had a wonderful, wonderful send-off. Had quite a few funerals yesterday, because even on my road, the funeral cars was out again. So I know that there's quite a few funerals. So to those of you who have lost a loved one, condolences to you. Today, I think was the last day. No, I know it was the last day. The last day of school for this 2018. I know some schools broke up from Wednesday. Some schools broke up on Thursday. but the last of the schools and the education system broke up today. Hope you have a lovely season, whatever you're going to do in the season, lovely holiday. We know you've got two great festivals going on next week. We are 4 days away from the Christmas, the Christmas madness, I'll call it. 4 days away from those, and I know some people are still running around, rushing, getting your last minute presents and things like that. Do take care. Do be sensible in terms of your spending. Be very sensible. Don't just do it for the sake of it. Do it for the meaning, and do it as your pockets can afford. And then that was 4 days away. So we're 5 days away from the 7-day festival of Kwanzaa that starts on the 26th to the 26th to the 1st of January. So that's a 7-day festival. I want to say maximum greetings to all those of you who are celebrating the Kwanzaa festival. Now, if you want to get some more information about Kwanzaa, you can always go on the internet, type in Kwanzaa, spelled KWANZAA. That's KWANZAA. And then you can find some more information about that. You can also find information about where to celebrate. And I will be reading out some of the information that I have here in the studio to share with you in relation to Kwanzaa this year. We've got quite a few people, more organizations doing a Kwanzaa celebration. So we'll hear a little bit more about that. Those of you who was in tune last week, thank you so much for your responses in relation to talking about Kwanzaa. When I read out all the principles and things like that. So maximum respect to you, and thanks for the feedback. Okay, let's look at the Garvey village. You must wonder, what's the Garvey village about? What's that all about? Anyway, I will share that with you right now. So the Garvey village, it says, you have the opportunity to help build a base to accommodate all our needs. You've got Auntie Jean's African Culture Market, and well-respected members of the community are raising funds to secure a property that will provide much needed services for our community. And that's called the Garvey Village. It will be a community centre with a difference, building a village to enhance ours and our children's future. The Garvey Village Social Enterprise. If you want more information, you can contact 07961 886 032. That's 07961 886 032. Or you can contact email garveyvillage@hotmail.com. That's garveyvillage@hotmail.com. Some of the activities that the centre will provide is basic skills training and alternative learning, health and well-being, support and home supplementary schools, youth engagement, alternative therapies, cultural specificity. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm wondering which way around to put my teeth for that one. And also intergeneral engagements. Okay, heckling from behind, I can hear them. So if you want more information about that, you can just, like I said before, you can contact 07961 886 032. That is for the Garvey Village. It says, we are asking the community to come together and support a much needed community cause. Once again, that's the Garvey Village. And this one is, like I said, spearheaded by Auntie Jean. You know, remember Auntie Jean's African Cultural Market, and well-respected members of the community. So that's that. For more information, once again, 07961 886 032. Whilst we're talking about spaces for hire and spaces for our community, I want to big up Cheryl Phoenix here. A minute, her name slowly just was going out my mind there, but it's Cheryl Phoenix for spearheading the Bridge Park, securing the Bridge Park. She sent out a video a couple of actually I think it was earlier on this week, sending out a video regarding the response for the gathering last week, the Sunday before. Yeah, she said it was a phenomenal turnout, and if I can find that clip, I will play it for you, because it's good to have some wonderful feedback And so that's Cheryl Phoenix and the Save the Bridge Park complex. Because for those of you who don't know what's going on, the Bridge Park complex down there in northwest London was a purpose-built facility for African and Caribbean people. However, that's 30 odd years ago. Over the years, the ownership has kind of like changed so many hands that now they're saying it didn't belong to us. So we had to find the original papers, and we're fighting to secure the building back with the African Caribbean community. So that's what's actually happening right now. Developers want to come in and redevelop the place, but the community is saying, no, not this building. Yeah, that's a good slogan, isn't it? I didn't even think. Yeah, no, not this building. Good, isn't it? Anyway, so that's what they're saying. Well, not in so many words. That's what I'm saying that they're saying, but they're more or less saying this is not going to happen. But no, not this building is really, really good. I must. Yeah. Anyway, so they are saying that it was a massive turnout. And like I said to you, if I can find the clip before the end of the show, I will certainly play it for you. Because the feedback that she's given is wonderful. She had a really, really, really good response. What else? So that's that. Those are our buildings. I mean, what you could also do is, of other buildings. Of other buildings that belong to African Caribbean people, owned by them as well. Might not have the lease, but, the management in terms of running it. Support them. Support them, because you never know what you got until it's gone. And it's sad that time and time again we talk about what we used to have, what we used to do. Let's talk about what we've got and increase on and build on what we have. We need to ensure what we can do is from now on, when we're thinking about doing anything, don't just think about how your children can benefit. Think about how your children's children can benefit. And that way it will be even more of a quest to make sure that you secure it properly. Yeah? Think about your children's children. And I've spoken about that before many a times. We often think about ourselves. Some of you out there, because I know I don't do this. But I like to say us because I think we're all in it together. But I'm going to say this time, some of you out there, you don't even think about your children. Let alone your children's children. You think about what you can get now. And that's not how we're supposed to be living. That's not community spirit. And even if you're not thinking about community spirit, that's not even about sustainability for yourself. One of the words that we need to bring back into our community is legacy. What is our legacy? Whether it's a legacy on an individual level, legacy on a community level, think about the legacy. And once you start thinking about that, you're more inclined to think about the children's children, how we all can benefit. Yeah? Because when you're an elder, it's them same children's children that will be looking after you. And if we don't provide the tools and the mindset for them to look after us, what kind of elderly life are we gonna have? What kind of elderly life are we gonna have if we don't think about our children's children? So you think about this and see how we can make a difference, whether on just make a little difference, and before it's going to be a rippling effect, and it'll be a big difference. Yes, that's on. In case you've just locked on, I'm talking about buildings, trying to keep buildings in our community. We've lost so many over the years, so many buildings we've lost. But in terms of the Bridge Park complex, that's been going for over 30 years, we need to clamp down and ensure that we can keep this one in our own community. I want to big up all those who are affiliated or connected and working positively in and with the Solutions Room. I know that you're working tirelessly to ensure that the solutions that you make are sustainable ones, that they are beneficial ones to the community and especially to our young. Yeah. However, we must also think, this is not just geared at the solutions room, it's for everybody. When we're thinking about services, we must think about services for elders as well. Because before we know it, even we've got our elders, we want to ensure that they have a wonderful time as well as our children. And also we want to think about, we're soon going to be elders. So we need to put something in, even if it's only for ourselves, you know. So we need to think about these things. It's not just about the young, because the community is built up of young, middle-aged, and elders. Yeah, and that's where our mindset needs to be in terms of our planning and planning strategically. So I want to big up all those who are coming together in groups and looking at what solutions we can put in place. I've got a leaflet here. It says, "We are Neter, royal by nature." That's Neter, royal by nature. You can Google them, www.royalneter.com. Neter, for those of you who don't know, is Neter. Yeah? So that's royalneter.com. Google them and you can see quite a few things about what they're doing in the community. I'm going to give you some little bit of the back of their leaflet so that you can get a better understanding of some of the things that they're looking at. It's got here Royal Neter. It's got Black Nubian Royals for the Royal You. Unity, activities, and the positive side of Black culture, create positive experiences and give back to our communities. They have royalblacksingles.com, lasting healthy Black relationships. That's what we need to do, be looking at, you know, is how we can sustain healthy relationships. Because a lot of us, you know, we do meet a good partner, yeah, but we've been men meeting women and women meeting females. That's all I'm talking about, actually. And things creep up along the way, and we need to look at how we can sustain our relationships. It's all too easy. People want to walk off. I've had enough of this, you know. But let's look at how we can create a positive environment for our relationships to grow. So this is an environment where Black people can have positive relationships that flourish. Okay. It's also got here support Black owned. Support Black owned. List your own business. Donate to causes. Buy and sell, etc. That's another thing that they do. Another service that they do, and it's called Buy Pro Give Black. Yeah. Right. Also, it's got sharing and promoting Black wealth, Be the Wealth, Books, Mind Wealth Check. And it's got Black Blueprint, self-help help. Gosh, it's a bit of a tongue twist, isn't it? Yeah. So that's www.royalneter.com. Do check them out, see if any of their services apply to you. Or you might even just want to see if there's any services for someone you know who might be hurting. Yeah. Let's listen to this one. Yeah.
In 1555, on a slave ship called Jesus, a ship set sail, carrying a cargo of Africans, your ancestors and mine. What resulted was one of the greatest tragedies ever known to mankind. Over 100 million Black men, women, and children died in the Middle Passage. A 6-month journey that many times left over half dead. From the rays of Ra to the mountaintops of Kilimanjaro, no one could ever imagine the depths of their sorrow. Speak, ocean, tell our story. Tell of the bones that carpet the ocean floor. Bones that tell our story of the ancestors who jumped ship to a certain death because they knew they were not slaves. Speak, sweet Jesus. Tell of our horrors, the screams, the stinging whips biting into the flesh. Flesh of my flesh, bones of my bone, blood of my blood. Tell of the bodies crammed sardine deep into dull hulls. Tell of the place without windows or fresh air. A place bitter with the foul stench of death hoovering over. The death of a culture still not resurrected. Speak, sweet Jesus. Tell the women, the children who suffered the rape of indignity, groped by the greasy hands of a slave master. And tell of the ones who brought his evil seed with them to the new world. Speak, Glory Island. Last stop, last chance. Tell of the bodies bent, broken, bloody, my ancestors and yours. Speak, ocean. Speak, ship. Speak, sweet Jesus. Speak, bones. Speak for me, for my voice is hoarse and shattered, and I don't want to sing in a strange land. Speak, wind. The whispers, the prayers, the chants, the voices lifted to the Creator begging for deliverance. And speak, drum. Though the master has silenced your connection to your children, and we're denied the polyrhythmic talking drum, we used to speak to each other. Speak, drum. Tell it like it is, like it was, and like it shall be. Speak, drum, for my voice is gone. The realities that we face can no longer be defined by someone else. They must be defined by us. Whoever controls the minds of your people controls the destiny of your race. If you forcefully take me from my homeland against my will, that's not slavery, that's kidnapping. If you take sex away from my mothers, my daughters, my grandmothers against their will, that's not slavery, that's rape. If you castrate me to instill fear and cut my foot off when I run, that's not slavery, that's terrorism. If you strip me of my name, my language, my culture, my religion, my values, my norms, and my family, that's not slavery, that's genocide. What you waged against my people, oppressor, was a war. But as old folks say, don't you fret. God damn it, it ain't over yet. This generation is not just gonna wallow away and die. And oppressor, let me tell you why. We've been around, and we've been around a long time. Yet Ra's omnipotent light has only begun to shine. We raised our children, and we've taught them how to strive. So don't you count us out, oppressor, because we're yet alive. We built this country, and we helped make it great. We've made our mark in each and every one of the 50 states. And we've done it all. We've done it all with dignity and pride. So don't you count us out, because we are yet alive. Though we've been beaten, brainwashed, and almost lost our minds, this generation is raising the greatest warriors that you will ever find. We fought your wars, endured your racist shame. We walked through back doors while your ass got all the fame. We've been hosed down by firemen and bitten by dogs. We picked your cotton and we fed your hogs. We pick your peas and we prune your trees. We begged you not to sell our children on bending knees. We served your children and we cleaned your house, while you preyed upon our families like a cat feasting upon a mouse. We've been denied our human rights and wrongfully sent to jail. Before we endure that shit again, we'll see your ass in hell. The desert is steady getting drier and the ocean is steady getting wetter. God damn it, we ain't giving up. Oppressor, we're only getting better. Unity is our aim, and liberty is our quest. Injustice will no longer be tolerated by our people who are doing their best. This is a battle cry. Black people, prepare yourselves in a hurry. True freedom must be obtained by any means necessary.
Yes, that's the sound of Amon Rashidi. So if you wanna get a hold of his album, you can. That's Amon Rashidi, and that's a track called Speak. Okay, so he was just speaking to you. Right, just gonna give you some information here. This one is on the 20th, because I'm not going to be here before the 26th of December. So I think I'm next here on the 28th or maybe the 29th. So I'm just going to give you this. 26th of December is the birth of Jack Johnson. He defeated Tommy Burns, heavyweight champion, and he became known as the world symbol of black athletic achievement. Okay, that was many years ago. He's a boxer, but I'm going to give you some more information about this man in case you didn't know. Jack Johnson, where is it here? I've got it right here in front of me. Yeah, Jack Johnson, on the 3rd of February 1903, okay, on the 3rd of February 1903, Jack Johnson became the first Negro, remember we were called Negroes in that days, heavyweight title champion. But did you know he was also an inventor? While in jail in Kansas, he invented the wrench in 1922. He received a patent for his invention. In fact, white people still found a way to tarnish his great accomplishment by dubbing it the monkey wrench. And that's a term that is still used today. Okay, so Jack Johnson, one of the first boxers back in the day. Remember, it says in 1903, he became the first heavyweight champion. Black person become the first heavyweight champion. So that's something to know, something in history, isn't it? And since then, we've had so many great boxers come through that we have watched and held and, yeah, not held, hailed. I should make it quite plain so you know what I'm talking about. So that's Jack Johnson, all those many years ago. And on the 26th of December, we can play homage to him, yeah, in remembrance, yeah. So just to go back to some of the community information that I wanted to share with you as well. Oh, on the date for your diary, on the 4th, that's the 4th of January, it's a Friday, 2019, we have the second annual awards by the NABS organization, the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools. So if you go on their website, www.nabs, NABSS, go on their website and you can purchase your tickets. The tickets are free, so do support wherever and however you can. So don't forget about that, okay? That's the National Association of Black Supplementary Schools Community Awards. Also, to give you this, it's got here Cypress Christie, okay? We need, sorry, that was one of the sponsors. I shouldn't have said that, sorry. It's got here, we need your help from the Brixton Soup Kitchen. That's on the 23rd of December from 10 a.m. onwards. It says Brixton Soup Kitchen, 297 to 299 Cold Harbour Lane, Brixton, SW9 8RP. That's 8R for Romeo, P for pen and paper. Okay. It says accepting donations of canned food, clothing, foodware, sanitary ware, and personal hygiene products. Yeah, and that's for the homeless. Brixton Soup Kitchen. It's got here helping rebuild the community. All right. So once again, the address for this is Brixton Soup Kitchen, 297 to 299 Cold Harbour Lane, Brixton, SW9 8PR. and that's from on the 23rd of December from 10 a.m. onwards. Okay, so if you can help, you might even want to. There's no phone number. I was going to say you might want to give them a phone call, because you might even want to have some time off yourself, and you might just want to help dish out some of the stuff and some of the food. But there's no phone number here, so I'm very sorry about that, folks. But that's the Brixton Soup Kitchen. You can go down and see what they have to offer there. Yes, let me just turn that down. Yes, got another one here. In terms of helping those in need, we've got another one. We've got Coming Up, right? Spelled Cummin. Coming Up. Now, I remember them from last year. Was it the year before as well? If I'm not mistaken, for 3 years, but I could be wrong. Definitely it was last year, most definitely. But I really do think it's at least 3 years old. Coming Up is a Caribbean restaurant in the Catford area, and they provide free meals on Christmas Day from 1 to 7 p.m. for those who are in need. So it's saying spread the word, all right? Now, just to give you some more information, Coming Up restaurant is, it's got here, I was trying to find the much needed address, but I can't see it at all. Oh, it's just got here a banner, open Christmas Day, all welcome to free meal. It's got money too tight or lonely, do come. 25th of December, 1 to 7 p.m. I will. Right, so what I might have to do is when the next song plays, I'm going to go on the internet and see if I can find the address, because things like this we need. I didn't realize that it didn't have the address on it, so do excuse me for that. You can always Google them. It's a proper restaurant. Okay, they've got their signposts outside. They're in the Catford area, so if you type in Coming, and it's not spelled C-O-M, it's C-U-M-M-I-N, Coming, yeah, Coming Up, Catford, yeah. Put that in the search engine and you will get their address. They've got a yellow door. Actually, they've got a yellow and red door. So that's that, yeah. Letting people know where they can go for a decent meal around the Christmas. Those two are both in the South London area. I haven't got anything for the North London, and to travel all that way just for a free meal, you could have maybe used your fare that you got to get there to get a meal, isn't it, really? So let's try and be more realistic. Let's try and get some addresses coming in for the north, west and east. That would be also helpful, I would say. Yeah, so that's that. Some places where we can go for meals for those of you who are lonely, isolated, haven't got no money on once, and will need a meal over the Christmas season. Remember last week I was talking to you about what frankincense and myrrh is used for, and I couldn't remember which one was which. Well, I have the correct one now, the correct information for those of you who were unable to Google it. I've done my research. I got the information from Dr. Layla Africa's book, African Holistic Health. You can go in, look that up, or you can go and do your own research. It's got myrrh, M-Y-R-R-H, myrrh. Remember, that's one of the, in the, what do they call it? Is it nativity play, they call it? In the nativity story, they talked about the 3 wise men bringing gifts, bearing gifts. They didn't bring the gifts for Jesus, but anyway, gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Myrrh is used for nasal congestion, and it creates energy. So that's why they would have brought that at a time that that baby Jesus was born. Also, frankincense is vital for the nervous system, and it's also aids birth muscles. Because remember, Mum has just given birth, and so obviously they'd brought that. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold obviously was the currency of the day, because remember, today we use promissory notes as money rather than the money itself, right? So do bear that in mind when you're doing your Christmas plays, what the real meaning of these items were for. Did have a WhatsApp coming around in the week. No, it wasn't even this week. I think it must have been at least last week, but I think I'll read it out this week. It's talking about the police in the Queen's Park area. They're saying that a number of British Gas uniforms have been stolen. Okay, British Gas uniforms have been stolen. So if somebody comes to your house in a British Gas uniform, make sure you see their ID. Just looking at the jacket is not good enough, because they don't know why these jackets were stolen, and they don't know for what reason. So do check that out, okay? Let me play this for you. Remember a moment ago I was talking to you about Cheryl Phoenix and the Bridge Park complex, and this is the feedback. This is her saying thank you from the meeting that they had on I think it was 2 Sundays ago. I think it was about 2 Sundays ago. So here we go.
Greetings and good afternoon. This is Cheryl Phoenix here, and this is just a quick message.
It's a bit low. Hold on.
The Bridge Park Community Council, BPCC, just to say thank you so much for the greetings and good afternoon. This is Cheryl Phoenix here, and this is just a quick message on behalf of the Bridge Park Community Council, BPCC, just to say thank you so much for the 1,000+ people that attended the meeting on Sunday, the 9th of December 2018 at Bridge Park Complex. We were stunned, we were humbled, we were grateful to the fact that so many people turned up. It was well over 1,000 of you. We were grateful for your contributions. We were grateful for the contributions of the likes of Dawn Butler, who gave an amazing speech in encouraging us as a community to stick together, to make sure that we don't back down with regards to the legal challenge that takes place with regards to Bridge Park. For those of you that did request for the direct debit mandates to be made available to you, if you go to www.bridgeparkcomplex.com, you will find them online. You can download them and send them to your bank. We are grateful that the suggestion even came up, which shows how much you're willing to support this fight and challenge. For those of you that wanted to fill out the surveys and things like that, again, go to www.bridgeparkcomplex.com and you'll find everything you need there. Just keep checking on the website. Add yourself to our social media. We have a Facebook page, which is Save Bridge Park. That's our page. We also have a Facebook profile, which is Rosalind Romeo, because you know Facebook has changed what names you're allowed to use. So if you find us, it's also attached to the Bridge Park page as well. If you look for us on Twitter, it is Save Bridge Park or Bridge Park. I believe it's just Bridge Park. Instagram, again, is just Bridge Park. Find us on all our social media as well as our YouTube channel, because we will be putting out videos. We'll be putting out a lot more footage that took place on the 9th. Radio interviews, TV interviews, all of those things will be on all of our social media sites. For those of you that said that you wanted to get involved more, please bear with us. We're not ignoring you. What's happened is we've had such a massive feedback, so overwhelming. We are going to take it probably until the new year before we can get back to you properly, because I know a lot of you, are winding down for the holiday season, which is fine. We all need a bit of a break. To all of the radio presenters, to all the radio stations who have become now our media partners with regards to this campaign and fight, who see what we're trying to do, again, thank you so much, because without your help, a lot of the information wouldn't get out there. For the plans that we have for 2019 are going to be out of this world, so please make sure you stay in touch. If you need to contact us for anything that's immediate, go email admin@bridgeparkcomplex.com. That's admin@bridgeparkcomplex.com. Someone will get back to you. For those that said they want to go out and do leaflets and fill out forms, because not everyone is computer literate, that's fine. Again, if you want someone to contact you more urgently, please email admin@bridgeparkcomplex.com and we will get the information sent over to you. However, until then, we are going to, you know, take some time out. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of paperwork to get through. You will hear from us in the new year. You'll get an email. And, you know, I think really, you know, for what we saw that day and the energy was amazing. It was beautiful. If you didn't attend, you missed out on probably one of the best meetings I've been to in a long time. And the energy, the passion, the fact that this is about our young people. This is about our legacy. This is about a building that's been standing for 35 years that came about because of the need within our community for something for our young people, our elders, to hold parties, to do gym, to do fitness. You know, there's no building in this country which is of the magnitude as Bridge Park right now. So we have a lot of long-term strategies and goals with regards to how we're going to utilize this building when we win the legal challenge. So I would say just keep on with the fight. Just keep on keeping on. Just think about the impact that not having somewhere is having on us as a community, and that's the wider community. That's not just in London, that's not just in Northwest London, that's as far as Scotland, right the way down to Wales. You know, it's a huge, huge, huge impact, and it is our responsibilities as a collective to make sure that we're not going to be bullied by Brent, we're not going to be bullied by any other business, organisation or anyone else, and we are standing firm. And your presence that Sunday was a testament to that. And thank you.
Yes, that was the feedback from Cheryl Phoenix regarding the meeting that took place last about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's like I said to you at the beginning of the show, we must save our buildings, and we save them by using them. Yeah, the more we use them, the more money that can come in. We can fix it up. It can look plush, just like other buildings that we spending our money in. We spend so much money in other communities, with other communities, and we wonder why it is that we can't progress as a people in terms of our buildings, yeah, and sustain our buildings. And that is because the financial resources is going elsewhere. Okay, so that is the feedback regarding Bridge Park. And as she said there, you can go on the internet and find out some more information about what you can do to help sustain to sustain it. So I'm hearing a bit of feedback. I don't know if you're okay out there, but I'm hearing quite a bit of feedback in relation to this. But let's just press along and see what we can do before the end of the show, and just keep sharing positive community information to you. This is the Community Information Show on blessradio.org. Let me give you some information relating to some of the Kwanzas that is taking place over the next couple of weeks. What am I talking about? Next couple of days, because it's a 7-day period, and it starts on December the 26th, which is Umoja Day. Yeah, so we have, I can hear a lot of hold on. I thought I can hear something. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, obviously you can't. I just realized that you can't hear what I can hear. That's because I got on these headphones, and you remember me already. Not so technically minded. I'm hearing this noise in the background, wondering what's going on, and I'm not realizing that it's all within my headphones. But don't worry, we'll keep pressing along and get on with the show today. This is a community information show here on blessradio.org, and yeah, you're in tune to the voice of Lady Leo. We were going to go over, and we still are going to go over to the Kwanzaa celebrations that is taking place starting on the 26th of December. It's just gone off my screen. Yeah, we have the one that we always have at the PACM. okay, by the PACM, I should say, at Hornsey, yeah. So I'm going to give you some information about that as well. Oh, sorry. So just to let you know, this one that's in front of me, we have Saturday the 26th of December 2018. We have the Africa Bantu Saturday School. That's the Africa Bantu Saturday School. Their Kwanzaa celebration is going to be held at St. Martin's Community Centre, Abbots Park, St. Martin's Estate, Upper Tulse Hill Road, London, SW2 3PW. That's Abbots Park, St. Martin's Estate, Upper Tulse Hill Road, SW2 3PW, and it starts at 4 p.m. Once again, that's on Saturday the 26th of December. It's got Kwanzaa is an African cultural celebration, and they're going to be actually celebrating on the 29th, as I said before, and it's Ujima Day, and that's a Saturday. Okay, down there they're going to have speakers from the Global African Congress, Twilight Bay, talking about Stop the Killings, African World Federation, Dr. Abaru Tata, Reparations March Committee, Brother Mbandaka, Our Cable and Revivalist Movement, then also the Student Minister Abdul Hakim Mohammed, and he's also the European representative of the Nation of Islam, and 9 Ministries Action Plan. We also, just so you know, adults a £5 donation, children under 21 go free. So if you're 21 and under, you go free. So that's the Africa Bantu Saturday Schools Kwanzaa. They've also got dynamic performances from the Africa Bantu Saturday School and the Al Kabelan Academy of Excellence, right? So they'll also be down there entertaining you on the day. Once again, it's the 29th of Saturday, the 29th of December 2018 from 4 p.m. On the 30th, we have fundraising Kwanzaa. We've got Kwanzaa celebration and fundraiser, a celebration of family and community culture. That's on the Sunday, the 30th of December 2018 from 4 p.m. to 9:30 at the Great Hall, Leighton, 1 Adelaide Road, London, E10 5NN. You're going to have entertainment for young and old, featuring singers, poets, drummers, dancers, children performances, and the Karamu, which is a community feast. Stalls selling African products. You can contact 07946 670949. That's 07946 670949. You can go on the website of the African Heritage Network, Luton. That's www.AHN, that's African Heritage Network in Luton.org, / Kwanzaa 2018. All right, for more information, that's what you can do. So remember last year there was quite a good turnout at this event. Wonderful fun had by all. They also incorporate into their performances drumming sessions. So if you in the community, if you haven't got a drum and you want to come along and just join in with the drummers, you can do, because there's always plenty of drums for they have like a drumming session halfway through. So that's really, really wonderful, you know, children's performances and things like that. That's that. We also have the one at the what do you call it, the I've forgotten. Yeah, Hornsey. The one in Hornsey. So again, that's more Kwanzaa celebrations that you can go and celebrate. Hornsey's on the 26th. That's Umoja Day, as I said before. I was trying to find the actual leaflet, and for some odd reason it's just disappeared out of my thing, and I definitely did have it. But if I find it before the end of the show, I will read it out. I will find it before the end of the show because it's amongst my papers here. So I will get that to you ASAP, so you can know as well what is where you can go for Kwanzaa, because there's quite a few. There's also some outside of London. I know that there's someone in Birmingham, Manchester. So again, you can go and celebrate with the African family for Kwanzaa. I'm not quite sure if the PACM has a website, because they have quite a few, like even in Leeds and whatever. So I'm not quite sure if they do have a website. Maybe I can find that out before the end of the show as well. This is the Community Information Show here on blessradio.org. If you have anything that you'd like to share with us, the telephone number is 07944 431 366. That's 07944 431 366. Wow. Anyway, yes, let's slowly press along to some more general information. We often, oh, here we go. Oh, got to stretch over there. Got to stretch all the way over there. I want to say massive respect to the Banana Crew. That's a banana West African cuisine, all the way down there in High Road, Tottenham, number 594 to be exact. Wonderful, lovely atmosphere. Must big you up more often. Wonderful atmosphere if you want to go out and have some of your West African cuisine down there in Tottenham. That's 594 High Road, Tottenham, London, N17 9TA. They're called Banana. Lovely. Friday nights they have no, it's Wednesday they have karaoke night, isn't it? And Friday nights, you know, it's just people coming in after work, mellowing, lovely vibe, lovely atmosphere for you to just, you know, chill with your friends, lovely music to just, you know, eat along to, if you can put it that way. Just going to talk about roomswehave.com. If you're looking for somewhere to rent for a short or long period of time, you can contact roomswehave.com. I tend to read them out as regularly as possible, only because if we don't, people won't know where they can go, especially at this time of year. You don't want to be thrown out of your, like some people are thrown out of their accommodation or have a certain amount of days to leave, don't know what to do. You can give this number a call, 07904 204 490. That's 07904 204 490. Or you can just go onto their website, which is www.roomswehave.com. Remember to put the S at the end of rooms, otherwise you'll go through to a different website maybe, or can't find it and get yourself frustrated. So it's www.roomswehave.com. And what they're saying here is that they have accommodation available worldwide. It says guests, professionals, students, and also tourists. They provide a flat platform for hosts to advertise their accommodation, short or long-term stay. And they also find accommodation that is tailored to your needs and your finances. So that's roomswehave.com. So do give them a call. Don't have anybody homeless who doesn't need to be homeless over this season or without a place to be staying. All right, that's what you can do. roomswehave.com. Want to also big up our home delivery fruit and veg people. The first one is Live and Direct. That's Live and Direct. They have tropical fruit, vegetables, juices, smoothies, and also health-related products. We deliver live fruit and vegetables direct to your doorstep. If you want to get more information, you can contact 07490 961 043. That's 07490 961 043. You can also check them their website, which is www.liveanddirect.biz. That's www.live, and it's not live and, it's live just the N, direct.biz. Just in case you can't find them, I need to just share that with you. So many different foods that they've got down there. So you can go and go online and order your food and your whatever you need. It says free delivery takes place from Thursday onwards, okay, at a negotiated time. So order before Wednesday night, yeah? And the minimum order is £5, yeah? Just that you know. We've also got Ebony Status. Hi, how you doing? Caribbean Products home delivery box service from backyard straight to your home. You can give them a contact, tingaling 07887 895 240. That's 07887 985 247. You can go on their website, which is www.ebonystatus.com. That's www.ebonystatus.com. You're in tune to www.blessradio.org, which is your host at the moment is Lady Leo, forgetting who I am. That's Lady Leo, and we are delivering the Community Information Show, which is a show where we just share community information. Do remember, we are still in the International Decade for People of African Descent. It finishes in 2024. Nations Must Rise. Yeah, so that's the International Decade for People of African Descent, 2015 to 2024. In case you didn't know, did you? You didn't know? No, I know. Or you did know and you forgot because you heard me say it to you before. But because of what you see going around in the world, you would never know that this is meant to be the International Decade for People of African Descent. Because normally when you're paying respects to someone and you're honoring them in some way, shape or form, you ensure that you're nice to them and treat them with respect. And you know that's not happening globally for our people around the world. I saw a WhatsApp going around just yesterday with what's his name, Malema, Julius Malema, talking about there's no Uhuru. You know who Uhuru means? Freedom. There's no Uhuru. So therefore, you know, and all those nasty things that were there, those clips for regarding African peoples around the place. You know what I mean? Like he said, there's no Uhuru, no freedom. And a lot of people think that we are free, and I don't know what freedom they're actually talking about. But you know, when you get up in the morning, do you really feel free? Do you feel free? And if you're saying that the answer to that is yes, or even if you're saying the answer to that is no, you have to then define, well, what is freedom? Because you can't say that you're not free and you can't define what freedom is. Otherwise, how can you answer that question? And these are some of the things that we need to be taking on board, because like one of the songwriters says, freedom has never, is a songwriter, but I think he was talking about Frederick Douglass's speech, freedom has never been free. Wherever you get freedom from, there has to be a struggle before you come to a place of freedom or come to a state of freedom. So yeah, these are some of the things that we need to be taken on board. A lot of us just get up every day and grin our teeth and go where we're going and have no regard for what is going on left, right and centre around the place. But you know, these are some of the things that we need to take into consideration, because our people are hurting in more ways than one, every way, shape or form. So we need to really think about, you know, as I say, there's no Uhuru, no freedom, none whatsoever, you know. Just because you've got your own house, your own car, your own door key and you've got a job, are you free? Are you? How much unnecessary bills? You know, it was quite sad. A couple of years ago, I was doing some research, and I was looking at the council tax. When council tax first came into being, It was only for like the sewer and the waterways in which you're in what you're paying for. Now they've slapped on so many different things like services and whatever. And when you try to get a service, you can't even get a service. So you're paying for things that you're not getting privileged for, or not getting the benefits for, should I say? Forget the word privilege. You're not getting the benefits of them. So, you know, lots of things are just a farce. And when you look at tax as well, tax is another thing that's also a farce, because when tax first came into being, it was about you wasn't taxed because you went to work. You were taxed on your overtime, not the normal everyday work that you're doing. No, because everything's changed. Everything's like trying to squeeze as much life out of you. You know, so many people I can mention that work their life, work, and then they reach the beautiful day when they retire, and then they're gone. Never even got the chance to enjoy anything of their entire retirement. Some straight away, some the next year, some within 2 years. I should make a list, and I'm sure you know of people too who also fall into this category. What is going on? What is going on? People just dropping like flies. Yeah, anyway, back to the community information show. Do stray a bit, but you know, it's all community and it's all good. If you're looking for some courses, free courses that you want to get on in terms of construction, I'm going to give you some information right here. Employability focus on customer service. Yeah, this is run by Access UK. You can give them a call. It is a free course. It's got the modules are achieving success at interviews, personal presentation for the workplace, personal behavior for success, solving work-related problems, working in a team, understanding how to deal with customers' requests, queries, and problems. Yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, it's a 5-day course. Employability focus on customer service. Contact Access UK. I've got more. Employability focus on construction, health and safety level 1, and also construction skills certificate scheme, and that's the card and exam. Another 5-day course. Modules are starting work in construction, health and safety at work, building working relationships with colleagues, self-management skills, working in a team, solving work-related problems. All right? Again, those 2 courses, and there's more. Go on their website. I will give you their website shortly. But do put the name in your head. Access UK. Access UK, right? They also do digital marketing apprenticeships. That's referrals and apprentices. They're looking for referrals of apprentices 16 plus, okay? And they're also looking for the employers, okay? It's got here, when you complete the course at Access UK, and other delivery partners will support you find a job. So they'll not only do they send you on the course, they get to know a little bit about you, they match you to jobs, so you can also find employment. That's all Access UK. So here's their number. You can contact Brother Nana. He's the managing director of Access UK. They are based at the Enterprise Centre, 639 High Road, Tottenham, London, N17 8AA. Okay, that's the Enterprise Centre, 639 High Road, Tottenham, London, N17 8AA. You can give them a call on 0203 621 0829. That's 0203 621 0829. It's just 5-day courses. They are free. Obviously, there's a criteria. Hope you can meet. Most people will meet the criteria if you're unemployed. So, and also if you are on a 0 contract, yeah, quite a lot of companies are now dishing out these zero contracts that they can tell you not to come in the next day because we no longer need your services. So again, if you're on zero contract hours, you also can be entitled to these courses. So go and open your options. 2019 is just around the corner. You blink your eye, you're there already. So you might want to start something different for the new year. You might want to change your career, or change what you're doing, or change your focus for whatever reason, or you just might even just want to add to it. So these are some of the things that you can do in 2019. Yeah, we are slowly coming to the end of 2018, haven't we? Yeah. So just to give you some idea of things that you might need to see whether or not you can do these courses. You need proof of ID, which is either a passport, birth certificate, or driving license. They also want to see either bank statement for the last 3 months, or recent benefit payments, and proof of address. That could be either a bill or an official letter. And also, when you go, do take your own pen and notepad, yeah, because you need to write your notes and stuff like that. Failure to provide the above may mean that you may not be able to do the course. We say may because you never know. Everybody's circumstances is different. So that's what you can do. There's other courses that I need to tell you about. Lots of things happening. Access UK. Did I give you their website? I might not have done. So let me give it to you now. www.accessuk.org. Access is just, I need to access this, which is ACCESS. Access UK. So www.accessuk.org. Want to big up Prince Eddie out there. How you doing? Want to big up SB out there. Want to big up you as well. Anybody who's listening, really. Big you all up. How you all doing? That's that. How long have we got now? We've got 19 minutes past the hour of 7 p.m. I know that Lady Lil will be coming in after me, so she comes up at the top of the hour, which is 8 p.m. this evening. So we're going to press along and get all that we need done prior to her coming in today. All right. I had something that I wanted to share with you. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Yes, A Night to Remember, and that was Shalimar. Yes, telling you about their night to remember. Anyway, remember I said to you that I'm gonna go on the internet and get you some information for coming up. Coming up was the restaurant that is going to be providing free meals on the 25th of December from 1 till 7. If you're lonely, if you haven't got a meal, if you can't afford it or anything like that, you can go down to Coming Up. I've got their address, which is 265 New Cross, London, SW14. The telephone number is 0208 694 1754. That's 0208 694 1745. Yeah. What I'd like to share with you also, a number of you like to jump on the WhatsApp and send the information that you get. And what a lot of you are not doing is, I know due to data and whatever, you might be just saving the front of the leaflet. And sometimes the important bit of the leaflet, like the telephone numbers, the address and all those kind of things, it's at the back of the leaflet. So do think about how you're sharing information, because it's no point just sharing information and people cannot access what needs to be accessed. That's number one. Number two, those of you who are making leaflets, yeah, if you're making a leaflet, think about the majority of the people who don't share the two sides of the leaflet. So you've got to ensure that all the important information is on the first side of the leaflet. Yeah. So there's two angles there. Those of you who are printing leaflets, think about how you're advertising. And those of you who are forwarding on, just pressing the forward button, think about what you're forwarding on. Yeah. So those are my little tips on advertising. Also want to tell you about the remember I mentioned that the PACM, which is one of the longest lasting Kwanzaa celebrations in England. They were the ones who first celebrated it back in the 70s. Their first one is going to be held on Tuesday the 26th of December. That's New Moja Day, from 4 to 10 p.m. at the African Caribbean Centre, which is 9 Clarendon Road, Hornsey, London, N80DJ. So that's the African Caribbean Cultural Centre, 9 Clarendon Road, Hornsey, London, N80DJ. Okay, so that's the Kwanzaa for the PACM, Pan-African Congress Movement. Now, what you can also do, they've got a Facebook page. You can go on their Facebook page, just type in Kwanzaa PACM, and that will come up. That's what I've just done here. It's got PACM Kwanzaas, but I've only seen the one. Okay, I do know they have others, Leeds, Manchester, but for some odd reason it's not coming up for me now. So that's something that you might want to do for your homework. For all those of you celebrating Kwanzaa, all those of you celebrating Christmas, all those of you celebrating whatever it is you're celebrating, I hope you have a wonderful celebrating while you're celebrating it. Okay. Let's look at some of the principles of Kwanzaa. Remember last week we went in great depth, and maybe I will read it all out, but just to talk about the principles of Kwanzaa. We have 7 principles of Kwanzaa. The first one on the first day, the 26th, is unity, and the Swahili word for that is umoja. Yeah. Then we've got the Swahili word is kujikukulia. That's the 27th. And that's self-determination. Day 3, we have Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. Day 4, we have Ujama, which is cooperative economics. The 5th day, we have Nia, which is purpose, that's the 30th. And on the 31st, we have Kuumba, which is creativity. And on the last day, which is Imani, which is the 1st of January, we have faith. Imani faith. So that's just to give you an idea. It's celebrated over a 7-day. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the beginning and give you it all again, because I know that some of you might have tuned on today. You did not tune in last week, and you must be what some of you might be thinking for the first time. Kwanzaa? What's that? Even today I was speaking to somebody and I mentioned they asked me if I celebrate Christmas. I said no, but I do celebrate Kwanzaa, and they took off their glasses and screwed up their face and said, Kwanzaa? You know, so not everybody's heard of it, you see. So I'm going to go from the top and tell you all about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa in its present day was founded by Dr. Maulana Karenga in 1966. It takes place from the 26th of December to the 1st of January. Kwanzaa is the first fruits of the harvest, and it's a Kiswahili word, Kwanzaa, that's spelled Kwanzaa. You may Google that. The first fruits are symbolic of our children, and it is based on the traditional first fruits celebration that takes place throughout Africa at different times of the year, especially at the end of harvest. It honors African heritage and is an African family occasion where we come together to remember, reassess, reward, recommit, rejoice and celebrate our successes and reaffirm our practice of Ngusa Saba. What is Ngusa Saba, you might say? That means 7 principles of Kwanzaa. The first one I mentioned before, unity, and it's called Umoja, 26th of December. Now, what does that actually mean? What is the components, Umoja? What about it? Let me explain it to you. To strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. Kujukukulia, I mentioned, is self-determination. We celebrate that on the 27th of December. And that is to define ourselves, name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. Remember, always remember, think about the person who you want to speak for you. Are they representing you properly? That's one of the things you need to ask yourself. Ujima, which is collective working responsibility, on the 28th of December. And that is to build and maintain our community together and make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. The 4th day, 29th of December, Ujama means cooperative economics. And that is to build and maintain our own stores, shops and other businesses and to profit from them together. On the 30th, I said before, Nia, and that's purpose. What is your purpose? 30th of December, to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Kuumba, creativity, 31st of December, to do always as much as we can in the way we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited it. And the last day, as I said before, Imani, which is faith, day 7, the 1st of January. To believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. That is what Kwanzaa is about. Now, what you're supposed to do really, it's not just about 26th of December to the 1st of January. Every week you're supposed to live by those principles. If you continue to live by them and strive to live by them, it will become innate. It would just be a habit that you live that way. Then if we're all living that way, we can see progress within our community. Because these teachings that we have is nothing new. These teachings are from ancient times. You hear people saying, oh, it's an African tradition that's only come about in 1956. No, it's based on the like I said to you, it's based on the original principles, traditions of African culture. So it's way back before that. It's just how Dr. Malana Krenge just brought it all together so it's easier to manage. So it's easier for you to understand. It's easier for you to do. It's easier for you to follow. But these have been going on from time. Yeah? So that's what Kwanzaa's all about. And if you're looking for some Kwanzaa items, we have a little bit left. I mean, I will be at the event in Hornsey on the 26th. I haven't got a store, but I will be there, and can walk with some candles and bits and pieces, banners, if that's what you want. I'll walk with them anyway, so you can get some items, because for some odd reason Kwanzaa items are hard to get. We're saying to everybody, oh, Kwanzaa's an African thing, you should try and embrace it and follow it, but yet when you go to buy the items, you can't find no one who stocks the candles, you can't find no one who does the kinara, you can't find no one who does the mat, you can't find no one who hey. So come on, we need more people who's selling the candles. We need more people who's selling the kinaras. I know one brother, big up Brother Gordon, down there in the High Wycombe area. I know him who makes these the kinara. The kinaras are the same as a candle holder kind of thing. So like I said, I only know one person who's done it in my whole life. I can't really remember a time when I met anybody else who makes these kinaras. So we need more people. We need more carpenters. We need more people who's doing these things. We need more people to buy the candles, pack them up and sell them. That's what we need in our community. We need the resources in order to carry out the traditions, don't we? We need more people growing their own crop. We need more people doing everything that in terms of nation building, which I say time and time again, nation building, there's so many aspects to nation building, and we need the builders. We really do need the builders to help the building going. Yes? So you're in tuned to blessradio.org, the www. To be more exact. The telephone number is 07944 431 366. That's 07944 431 366. If in case you want to join in with the discussion, it's not even a discussion, is it? But join in with the in the show, should I say, to be interactive. You're in tune to the voice of Lady Leo here with the Community Information Show. Just sharing community information so you can know where and what is going on for you, and in the community that you can take part in, and also, the Community Information Show is quite important because there's not really many speech-based shows that just reads out leaflets, really. More people do a lot more than that, but I thought, do something that's quite basic, because you've got the young people around. You've also got community groups that don't have funding, and they need airtime. They need someone to be there for them, to help their organization, their group, their club get a little bit of airtime, really. You are in tune to the Community Information Show. Like I said before, sharing community information for everybody. All right, so we're going to go back to the community news and let you know more of what's going on. We have here, oops, sorry, stretching over again, oops. Leaflets all over the place in here, leaflets everywhere you go. We've got here Sacred Man. That is another organization, Sacred Man, and that's a book in which you can get some information, a reference guide to consciousness, to conscious manhood, yeah? A reference guide to conscious manhood. Dr. Ville Valentine is also endorsed this book. Stick of the Dead Press also. So that's the Sacred Man book. I'm trying to give you some more information about this book. It says, The research, care, and dedication given to this thesis amplifies the author's commitment to the preservation of truth and the continuity of our ancient archetype principles of gender, okay? Which is very important because, you know, now they've got this thing where there's no gender. You're not a man, you're not a female. You're not male, you're not female. And confusing a lot of our young people. So these are some of the things that we need to be looking at, sustaining these things. That's Sacred Man, a reference guide to conscious manhood. Talk about manhood. Let's talk about Orchid. Orchid is fighting male cancer. The National Male Cancer Helpline, which is 0808 802 0010. That's 0808 802 0010. Okay, and that's Orchid, fighting male cancer. So for those of you who are in that situation, that's something that you can do. I want to big up to all our elders. I want to thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you for your knowledge. And thank you for your love that you have lavished onto us. And I hope that some of us, or most of us, will just pick up the baton and run with it. We have some very good elders in our community that, you know, is walk the walk and talk the talk and have the t-shirt and the scars to prove it. You know, it's good that if their work can continue and just grow from strength to strength. One of the things that you find mainly in our community is that when we have community groups, if anything happens to the main person, everything falls up. That is quite sad. That is very, very, very sad. We need to look at how we can sustain our organizations throughout the community. We need to look at how we can sustain the works that some of us have been put here to do, and look at who can help us take these things through. Just want to pick up 3 organizations that do trips to the Caribbean, trips to Africa. We have, I'm trying to find the name of their organization. I can't see it, but it's just called Ghana 2018. However, no, we need to find I need to get some more information on this, because I'm sure they do it. They did tell me that they do it year in, year out. I did speak to one of the organizers, and it says, come and join us for 14. Don't think that it's gone, because they do it every year. So soon the leaflet will come out for Ghana 2019. So in the meantime, you can also take a stock of the details, take a stock of the number. That's why I'm reading it out for you. You might think, why is she reading it out? It's gone. No. Every year, big things are gone. Anyway, come join us for 14 days of embracing Mother Nature, reconnecting with your foreparents who paved the way in setting the foundation for many of today's modern innovations in art, science, and spirituality. Okay? More information. Like I said, that's a 14-day excursion there. Telephone number here is 07506 006 123. That's Marcus on 07506 006 123. All right. So that's one in Ghana. Got one here in Gambia. That's AG Associate Tours. That's AG Associate Tours. They do a 7-night package and also a 14-night package. Okay, you can give them a call on the other side. Hold on. 07903 591 426. That's 07903 591 426. Got another one here. This one's going to Ghana. Another one to Ghana. The Calabash Hub. Ghanaian Experience. Give them a call as well. This one, you can email them info@thecalabashhub.com. That's info@thecalabashhub, Calabash is CALABASH hub, HUB, thecalabashhub.com. That one is to Ghana. So it's 2 good to Ghana and 1 to Gambia. We have here Starlight. They go to Zimbabwe. All right. So they do a 14-day package. Their telephone number is 07961 909 595. That's 07961 909 595. So that's, as I said before, to Zimbabwe. So there we have it. 3 places in Africa that we can be visiting. We'll try and get some more over the coming. I did say that before, haven't I? Over the coming weeks. So there's other places that we can go. If you've been somewhere and you think that, in Africa, and you think that somebody else might want to know about it, do contact 07944 431 366, and we can add it to the list of all these wonderful places to go to. We need to get out of the psyche that there's nothing in Africa, because whilst people are telling us, and they're not even telling us, they just show us these pictures, because remember what our forefather Frederick Douglass says, images shape our reality. And whilst they're showing us images of starvation, famine, and people dying and flies all around our people, while they're showing us those pictures, they're going in there and they're building up, getting ready for the mass Africa exodus, because there's going to come a time when Africa will rise. But the thing is, who's going to help it rise? It should be the Africans helping Africa to rise. Yeah, not anybody else. It's our motherland. It's our land. And we need to find ourselves over there to ensure that we can benefit from the resources over there, instead of allowing others to tell us that there's nothing there for us. They tell us this so that we can stay in our comfort zone and stay in the situation that we're in. But no, we need to really fix up ourselves. Let me give you some information for tomorrow, which is the 22nd of December. Saturday, the 22nd of December. It's got Winter Fundraiser Fair. 12 to 6 p.m. 472 Harrow Road, W9 3RU, sorry. That's 472 Harrow Road, W9 3RU. They've got their stalls, crystal, incense, calendars, key rings, jewelry, eyebrow threading, financial advice, African-inspired items. Also, looking for that gift for someone special? Come along and support local people and your local community group. Okay. You can also pick up the Loving Principles, and that's in the spirit of Ubuntu. I am because we are. That's the 2019 desktop calendar. Right. So you have the when, you have the where. I was trying to see if I could find the who, like who's putting it on. But is it called Tell It? I think they're called Tell It, as in Tell It. Yes, here it is. Tell It, Parents Network. It takes a whole community to raise a child. You see how anyway, yes, it takes a whole community to raise a child. And it says, the time is upon us to get better organized. You're so right. The time is upon us to get better organized. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need to do. Also, we're always on the outside looking in. Let's be on the inside, waving at those on the outside, So that's that. Once again, that's a winter fair. That's going to be tomorrow. Yeah, winter fair tomorrow. All right. Just trying to make sure that I give you, because we're winding down to the end of the year. Have you made a list of what you should have achieved? Have you achieved it? Are you carrying anything over to next year? These are some of the things that we need to think about when we, as we go along in our day-to-day life. You've got to always make goals and review your goals. Yeah. You can't just make goals and just leave them there, sir. You have to constantly review your goals, making sure that you're on the right track, making sure you're getting where you need to go. Sometimes you have to even tweak the goals. You might need different tools to achieve your goals. So these are some of the things that you need to think about in terms of planning. And if we do that in our personal life, in our business life, it will make matters a lot more easier for us. Yes, just to remind you, you are listening to blessradio.org. We've actually got 10 minutes left of the show. 10 minutes left of the community information show. 10 minutes away from the lovely Lady Lil. 10 minutes before I'm out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Got a bit of things going on around us at the moment. But let me just find another one to give you to play here for you. Oh, I'm getting a bit tongue-tied here. We're going to go over to this one. Oops.
It glows in the night and it's full of surprises. Every doorway has a fantasy land that will shake up your mind. Shaking up your mind. Neon ladies selling rooms for romance on a 12 o'clock time. Everybody, I bring your body to love time. Midnight madness, a moonlight gladness in love town. Out in the streets, no one ever sleeps, 'cause their body's on fire. Yeah. Up on the roof, love is 100 proof. You got me going higher and higher. Every window there's a shadow or two. Making love in the night. Making love all night. Look around you at your dreams coming true. But what's in your life? Everybody, I bring your body to love town. A midnight madness, a moonlight gladness in love town, baby. Every doorway has a fantasy land that will shake up your mind. Neon ladies selling rooms for romance on a 12 o'clock time. Everybody, I bring your body to love town. A midnight madness, a moonlight gladness in love town. Put your hands together. Everybody, bring your body Everybody bring your body. One time. Everybody bring your body. One time. Everybody bring your body. One time to no time. Let me see you dance. Everybody bring your body. One time to no time. Oh, everybody bring your body. One time to no time. Everybody bring your body. One time to no time. Tell me you wanna go with me, baby.
Yes, yes. That was Love Town by Booker Newberry. Yeah, Booker Newberry. Back in the day tune that was Love Town. As you know, we're slowly going to the end of the show. We are one show away from 2019. One show away from one show away from the end of the year. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but one thing I do know, I will be sober, because I'm always sober. Yeah. Those of you who are going over the festive season, do not drink and drive, because you know this is a time of year when many people are out to stop people losing their license. But you only fall into that trap if you're doing the wrong thing, and doing the wrong thing is drinking and driving. Look after one another. Those of you who are going to family dinners on Christmas Day, you haven't seen your family all year and you're going to get together for Christmas Day, I hope it's wonderful. I hope it's positive. The next day is Boxing Day, and I hope that's a good day too. For those of you on the next day, 26, is going to be celebrating Kwanzaa, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. I also hope you have a wonderful season and a wonderful 7-day celebration. I'm going to be out to as many Kwanzaa events as possible. I'm going to be popping in oh no, I'm not popping in, am I? I nearly forgot. The one on the 26th of December at the West Indian Cultural Centre, I will be taking part, because I'm meant to be doing the Kinara lighting with the children. Nearly forgot about that, and they've been talking about I'm popping in. No, I'm going to be doing the children lighting, so do come down for the children. They're going to be reading out the 7 principles plus lighting the candles. So that'll be lovely. So I'm going to be there on the 26th Hornsey, 26, 27, 28, nothing. 29, I will be taking myself over to South London, the Afrika Bantu Kwanzaa. On the 30th, I'll be in Leighton with the Kwanzaa fundraising from Kwanzaa Network UK and the 100 Black Men of London, the fundraiser event there. And then what did I say that was? That was the 30th, isn't it? And I'm sure I'll be back by then, because it's Friday. Yes, I'm going to be back before that event. So I will see you then. We've got the lovely lady Lil rearing to go. So we've got 1 minute left of the show. I'm just going to find a nice sweet track to leave you with. Yes, and I'm going to play it for you, and then you can here's one. It's a community one. Black Starling. I'm going to leave you with this. I'll see you next week, whatever day it is next week. Friday. Yeah, Friday with the Community Information Show from 6 to 8 p.m. Lady Leo exhausted Lady Leo signing out. See, I'm getting on my tongue twisted. You think I'm drinking? No, I ain't touched no alcohol at all yet. No. I can't wait for the rum cake though. Any rum cake donations? Yes, you can send them this way, because you know I love my rum cake though. Anyway, you all have a wonderful season. Bye-bye.
day. But with all the abuse and all the things that they are accused, I still love them. I have no problem. For if I don't love them, then who will? If I don't care them, then who will? Man from Ireland who fighting the go stop saying about the own thing to fix up my business.